Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about who Allah is. Many people ask, who is Allah? And they might find different answers. But yet, the answer is very simple. You can find it from Quran and from Hadith. I will show you a couple of Quranic verses and a few Sahih Hadith. Let us start with Quran chapter 32 verse 4. It is Allah who has created the heavens and the earth, and everything in between in 6 days. Then established himself on the throne. So Allah is someone who is on the throne. Alright? Next, Surah Hud, chapter 11, verse 7. He is the one who created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, and his throne was upon the waters. His throne was upon the waters. So now we got a little more information. Allah is someone who is on the throne, and the throne is above the water. Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 3199, narrated Abu Dar. The Prophet asked me at sunset, "Do you know where the sun goes?" I replied, Allah and his apostle know better. He said, "It goes till it prostrates itself underneath the throne and takes the permission to rise again." I will just stop there. So, the sun, every evening, going down, prostrating itself beneath the throne of Allah, the throne that above the water. According to Surah Hud, verse 7, the same throne. Now, if you just read until here, okay, you will say to yourself, "Oh, okay, whatever." But if you keep going a little bit more, it's getting weirder. Sunan Ibn Majah, hadith number 1253. It was narrated from Abu Abdullah as-Nabihi that the Messenger of Allah said, "The sun rises between the two horns of Satan. The two horns of Satan rises with it." I'll stop there. Wait, you will ask yourself, why would Allah give permission to the sun that goes under his throne just to rise again between the two horns of Satan? You might be as perplexed as me. I do, I am so I do have confusion. Like when you read something like this like crazy. So now you have to ask yourself that question. Now let's go to the next Sahih Hadith, Sahih Muslim, to get some clarification. Hadith number 2813b. Jabir reported that Allah's messenger said, "Iblis places his throne upon water." What? Iblis places his throne upon water. Why does Iblis has a throne and his throne also above the water? Surah Hud, verse 7 says, "He is the one who created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, and his throne was upon the waters." Sahih Muslim 2813b says, "Iblis places his throne upon the water." This is now, I don't know whose throne is above the water. Are, are they the same person, Iblis and Allah? Or is it like Iblis and Allah, both of them, have thrones side by side above the water? Very strange, right? This is what I think happens. Iblis, the devil, wanted to be like God. In Genesis chapter 1, verse 2, says, Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. Now Iblis wants to be like that. That's why he has his throne above the waters. Surah Hud, verse 7, says Allah has his throne above the water. But I beg to differ. If you think Allah is God, then I beg to differ. Because is this the same Allah that allows the sun to prostrate underneath his throne and give the permission to rise again between the two horns of Satan? So who is Allah? If you take a look at these two verses and three Sahih hadith, then it is very clear. Allah is no other than Allah is actually Iblis. Allah is Iblis himself. And this, even Ibn Majah, the one I show you, the greatest Sahih. So it's not the Eve hadith. It's not even Hassan hadith. So the conclusion is very clear. Allah is Iblis himself. Well, that's all from me for tonight. Thank you for watching and listening. This is something to think about. Anyway, whether you believe in Allah or not, have a great day. Have a nice life. God bless you all.